So in this video, I'm going to show you how to split your data into two different population in terms of having a categorical data and also a quantitative data. So first of all, I want to split this data into, so this is the data that I have. I record data from two classes, class 1 and 2. They have different gender and I record their study habit, each student's study habit, and also a test score for a particular test. So one way to capture this is I want to separate this into classes and analyze the study habit of the two classes. So that this is categorical data. So what I'll do is I'll highlight the way that I want to separate the population, which is by classes. I copy the class identification of them, add a new worksheet by clicking on the add sign, add sheets icon over there, and I do a control a paste. So this column has all the class information, and then I copy the study habit data corresponds to each student, and I copy it and put it in the same worksheet that I have. So this would identify for every students, for all the students, what class they belongs and what study habit they have. Now they're all in one big data set. They're not in two populations. So how can I separate it? So what I can do is I can do data, use pivot table, click pivot table, and then a new worksheet will show up. It's called pivot table 5. I have other pivot tables before, and then there is a editor here. So what you can do is click on add field. You can say I'm going to add the row for classes. You just click on it, and then you say add field for column. It's just you only have study habit left over, so that would be a study habit. And then you would do values. You click on add values, and you can click class or study habit, doesn't matter. Just click on that, and then summarize by not sum, but summarize it by count A, because these are categorical data. So see, look at it. Class 1, the 4 students studying every day, once a week, 9 only before exam. The grand total for the first one is 18. So these are summarizing the categorical data for class 1 and 2. So you can find the percentage of people that only do a study before exam, that is 9 over 18. You can also do a proportion of students in class 2 that only study before exam, that would be 10 over 19, etc. So these are summarized. Okay. Then let's go back to the original data set. Maybe you don't want to summarize as class. This is just a location where you collect the data. Maybe you want to summarize it by male and female. So what I can do is I can also do this, copy this gender column, copy into a new worksheet. Okay, so don't work on the same one, paste it, and then I go back to the original and I copy the study habit again. Oh. Copy it again, and then copy. What sheet is this? 24? Yeah, okay, it's this one. And then I will say paste. Okay, so we have gender and study habit. Now, one quick way instead of doing a pivot table is you can do a pivot table, but you don't want to, you can also sort the data into it. But let's just do a pivot table. Okay, so pivot table. Oh, sorry, I should delete this first. I should delete it. I should highlight the whole thing, I think. Highlight the whole thing. Otherwise, the pivot table do not see all the columns. After you highlight it, then you do data, pivot table, add field by gender, and then column, add field study habit, and then scroll down in the report area to say values, add field, just gender. And then summarize it by, remember it's count A. So you will see for female, That's 20 females and a male. I have 17 total male, but that's the distribution of how they study per week. Okay, so that's how you summarize them. The third things I want to show you is, in case I want to separate the data into two populations in terms of test score, which is a quantitative data, this is how I would do. I will copy, for example, classes, because you can always classify them in whatever way that you want into different populations. So edit and open up a new one, paste it over here, go back to the original, and I copy my test score for all of them. Now these are copy 25. Okay, so copy here, paste. So now these are already sorted in class 1 and 2. Okay, so you can, if you want to separate them, what you can do is you can say, okay, so this test score is for class 1, so I stop here and I copy it out and paste it over here, and then you say paste. This is the test score for, and you type over this, test score for class 1. So you would have a set of data for class 1, and then you go down to the bottom, and then from here you separate, because this is already sorted, so you copy and put it over here. Okay, do it here, paste, and then you give a new title that say test score for class 2. So there you separate them, okay, because it's already separated. Now what about if I want to separate it by gender, because I want my population to be in gender? So I will just like before copy the gender column, no, well actually not the whole column but the data, and then open a new worksheet, paste it here. Then I come back and then say, because maybe I want to compare the test scores of male versus female, right? So, because they're all mixed up now. So I would do it, copy it over here, copy it, and then put it in this new worksheet, paste it. So I have female, this score, and I want to separate them. So what you can do is you want to, again, select the whole two column. One is a categorical classification of the population. The other is the test score. And then you right click. I think you can do data. And then you say sort range, because you're sorting not the column, but just the class, just the data range. My data has had the header symbol because it's not a data, so you have to click it. You want to sort by gender, right, from A to Z. And then you only want to sort by gender, and then you say sorts. You see how F is female 78, the second one is 45,